So today I'm going to be making a manga evolution video where basically I will show you the most accurate representation of what was the order I got them in. Before I get started, I want to say sorry if my voice feels very monotone or tired in this video because I am on 2 hours of sleep because I worked on this video until 4 a.m. last night on a school night, and when I went to school I made it so it publishes at 1 p.m. and it got partially blocked, so I'm also trying to fix that right now. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right started. If you watched that video, you will know the first manga I ever got was Noragami Volume 11. I bought this because I genuinely wanted to keep reading the story and I really liked the anime. And because I kind of liked the first volume, I bought the second volume. I really like this cover. Then I bought volume 13 of Noragami. I really don't like this cover. I felt so awkward buying this. Like, this looks so weird. Maybe not weird, it's just not an accurate representation of what the story is. Next up is a bit of an underground series that my mom got for my birthday. Devil's Line volumes 1 through 4. She originally was only going to buy me volumes 3 and 4 because in that library there were only 3 and 4, but I told her, please, I can't start reading a story from volume 3. She agreed and she bought me 1 and 2 as well. The first few volumes are actually really good for Devil's Line. After that, I bought volume 14 of Noragami. And after volume 14, I didn't buy Noragami for a long time. Next, I bought volume 6 of Devil's Line. Yeah, I just continued the story because I was already quite invested because the first volumes were pretty good. Then I bought volume 6 of Devil's Line again because, yeah, same reason as previously mentioned. But then the end of the school year came for me and I went to a bookstore with some of my friends and I saw Chainsaw Man volume 6 and I just finished watching the anime and I loved it and I wanted to continue the manga, and so I bought it. And I also bought Kaiju no Braid volume 1. This was a complete blind buy. I looked at it, I thought, damn, this looks pretty good. It also has color at the start. And then I bought it. This was my favorite manga for like a year, and it's still one of my probably top 3. If only they didn't butcher the pacing in the newest chapters. But I loved Kaiju no Braid so much that I bought volume 2 like 3 days after I read Kaiju no Braid volume 1. I read this in one sitting. This was amazing. I loved it so much here too. Then I bought Devil's Line volume 7. Yeah, I just continued the story. I don't know what to keep saying about this. I was so in love with Kaiju number 8 that I waited for so long for volume 3 to restock, but it didn't restock for so long, and it still hasn't. So I just bought volume 4 that they had in stock. And this volume is probably the best volume in the series. I love this so much. In addition to having bought volume 4 of Kaiju no Braid, I bought volume... Alright, we have relocated the floor because my desk didn't have that much space. So yeah, right now this is up to date. Next up we have volume 5 of Kaiju no Braid. Yeah, I love Kaiju no Braid so much that I kept buying the volumes. And in addition, I bought at the same time Jujutsu Kaisen volume 5. Yeah, I just really liked what's inside this volume and I decided to buy it. Alright, from now on I didn't buy Devil's Line for a really long time, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Next up, I bought Jujutsu Kaisen volume 13 because Christmas was coming and I knew I was already getting Christmas gifts that were manga, and Jujutsu Kaisen was a lot of them, so I just decided why not get more Jujutsu Kaisen volumes. Also in this volume I think there was the Maharaga fight, so I absolutely picked this up as soon as I could. And I also got in a similar time Fairy Tail volume 25. My mom bought this for me as a gift. Thank you, Mom. This is the only Fairy Tail volume I have still. Alright, here comes the Christmas gifts that I got from my family. I picked these out myself, but here we go. Starting off, we have Jujutsu Kaisen volume 4. I picked this up because Mahito was getting his ass beaten in this volume, which I always love. Then we have Jujutsu Kaisen volume 6. There was the Hanami fight, which is amazing, obviously. Then there's volume 7. I pretty much only got this because I didn't really know what other volumes to get at the time, and season 2 was ongoing, but I think at this point the Shibuya incident was only starting, so yeah, this was just like a filler, but of course it's still a good ass volume. Then I bought volume 9 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I bought this because there's so much that happened in this volume. Gojo gets reverse curse technique, Geto, basically the most action scenes of hidden inventory. And lastly is volume 14 of Jujutsu Kaisen. This was also a blind buy because I literally checked online what are the best Jujutsu Kaisen volumes, and volume 14 kept being thrown at me and I said, bruh, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll trust it, and I did. And the last thing I got for Christmas was Chainsaw Man volume 10. If you don't know what happens here, basically Chainsaw Man appears. yeah, that's all I'm going to say. Also about here is when I took my first picture of my manga collection, so yeah. I apologize. Volume 7 of Jujutsu Kaisen came later. I thought it was super weird that I don't remember it being in the Christmas haul. It was actually Kaiju No. 8 Volume 7. This is the last volume they had in stock in that store. So I obviously picked it up because I fucking love Kaiju No. 8, man. Alright, next up is Kaiju No. 8 Volume 8. If you saw my manga collection video, you know the backstory that I also got Sakamoto Days Volume 9. I don't want to explain it right now, but if you watch that video, then you'll know why I have it. I had just Volume 9 for a long time. Little bonus, my grandma got this for Christmas. This isn't manga, but it's like short comics. It was decent, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so at about this point, I'm getting kind of confused at what came next. So this is my best guesses. I'm like almost certain I know what it is, but like there is a slight chance at error. I will still bring up pictures when I reach that same volume. Next is volume 3 of Kaiju No. 8. I went to a new comic store. A friend I just made, I'd never been there, and he told me about it. And they had Kaiju No. 8 volume 3. I was ecstatic, and I immediately bought it. I really like this lemon yellow. And I bought Kaiju No. 8 Volume 6 from online. Yeah, I couldn't wait so long to get this physically, so I just bought it online and I still haven't seen it ever in real life. Alright, and soon after Christmas, I bought the Tokyo Ghoul box set. I don't have them here because, man, I'm too lazy. If you want to see them, here they are. They're right there. Yay. Why am I like this? Alright, at about this time, Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 had ended and I really wanted to read the manga. So I bought Volume 17, Volume 18, Volume 20, and only then Volume 19, because I couldn't find it in stores, and then Volume 21. I have no regrets, I love Jujutsu Kaisen. Alright, and next up we have Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 2. Yeah, I just decided, since I already have this many Jujutsu Kaisen volumes, I'll just collect them all, and I bought Volume 2. No regrets. And then I also bought from online the Kaiju No. 8 Volume 9 as soon as I could, because I was in love with the series at the time. I'm not as much anymore, but I still really like it. Sorry, I'm not going to put them into shelves and like update. I'm just way too lazy. Next, I bought Tokyo Revengers, the omnibus of 3 and 4. I bought this because that comic store was having a sale, and I think it's because they moved out of that store into a new one like 2 months after that, and they were having sales quite often, and I haven't seen them do a sale since. I bought this because they had a 20% sale Monday through Saturday, and on Sunday they had a 30% sale, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make it on Sunday, so I was just making sure I got something. And wouldn't you know it, I made it on Sunday. I bought these 3, and pretty much I got one for free because 30% sale. Yeah, no regrets. Alright, so at about this time, I finally saw more Devil's Line volumes at stores and I decided, sure, why not collect them? This cover is also so fucking cool, man. I bought Volume 9, then a month later, I bought Volume 14 because I found it in a store and I just thought, okay, I'll just collect the last volume then. And I was so sad because I checked online in their store and they said they didn't have Volume 13 in stock. And I went with some friends to one of their stores and had all of them. Every single one of them, and these were the last copies that they had available at the time there, and I just bought them instantly. 40 bucks in one trip, but I don't mind. I kinda liked it, I guess. Volume 11 was kinda bad though. Alright, so next up we have Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 7. Yeah, I bought this because I found it in a store. I think it's time to introduce you to my favorite series right now, Sakamoto Days. I had Volume 9, like, for so long, and I decided that wasn't fair. So I bought this all in bulk from a website for a really good deal, and I had the volumes 1 through 10 of Sakamoto Days now. I fucking love Sakamoto Days, man. It's amazing! Alright, so next up we have Tokyo Revengers Omnibus of 15 and 16. I bought this because I could finally redeem all of my money that I've spent on that comic store for a client's card that pretty much gives you a small discount. And I bought that because other stores had a similar thing, where to activate the card you had to buy something. I immediately took this in the assumption that they had some cards in stock. I went there, I gave them it, and I asked, do they have clients cards? And they said no. And I was too far in and I had to buy it. I still haven't read it. It's been like half a year, man. Then I bought the last available volumes that my manga store had in stock, which were Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 10 and 12. They haven't restocked ever since, except for like 3 days ago, they restocked Volume 2 and 0. Alright, so this next purchase is going to be quite a big one, so I'm just going to slide it in.
it was Noragami volumes 2 and 5 through 10 and 15 through 18. I didn't buy them all at the same time, but I don't remember exactly, so I'll just say it was in one purchase. That manga store had such a huge sale that I could not buy them. The normal price was like 15 euros, and they were selling them for 5 each. I bought them without a second thought. I don't regret it. Alright, so the next purchase is the Promised Neverland box set. I got this for my birthday, and I actually really liked it. Goldie Pond is so peak. And at around this time, I started thinking about that I can check on Facebook Marketplace. And literally the first day I checked, there was an amazing deal for the Your Name side stories and the final volume of Your Name. They were like 5 euros each, and the normal price is like 15. Then I went to that comic store. I went there with the goal to buy Red Hood Volume 2 because I knew they had Volume 2 for so long. I read Volume 1 online and I actually really liked it, and I bought Volume 2. Really good. And I also found Sakamoto Days Volume 11, and I immediately picked it up. And then after that, I went to a similar site to Facebook Marketplace, but for my country, and I saw someone had a listing for all of these Noragami volumes for a total of 12 euros, I think. So that means like 4 euros a piece. And I obviously bought it. Alright, this next one is also a haul from that cheap website. I bought Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 1 and 3 and 15 and 16. And also Your Name Volume 1 and 2. I bought Your Name because I already had most of it, and I decided, okay, sure, I'll finish the series. And I bought more Jujutsu Kaisen because you know how much I already have? These two piles are all Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh, wait. That's not it. I forgot. I also bought Noragami Volume 21. And then next up, if you saw my manga haul video, you already know what's coming up. Chainsaw Man box set and Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 8. I was so happy I got this because the literal next day they raised the prices for this, and I still got it for cheaper, so I'm happy. And then next up I have these two light novels. My mom bought them for me because, as she said, there's actually words in there, not just pictures, or she said something like that. I've only read this one yet though. I haven't read this. And next up, if you saw my manga collection video, you know that I bought Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 22. Yeah, more Jujutsu Kaisen. Alright, so I went too far down the timeline. I forgot to mention that I got the first Bleach box set like way before I got the Chainsaw Man box set. So yeah, I got it really soon after the Promised Neverland box set, actually, like a month or two after. And we're nearing the end. I saw that Manga Store was selling Alice in Borderland for really cheap. I decided, okay, my friend was gassing the series up, and I decided, okay, I'll read Volume 1 online, and if I like it, I'll buy it. I fucking loved Volume 1. I bought Volume 2, just amazing. And then I immediately after bought Volumes 3 through 6. The discount was like 75% off, so yeah. Alright, and the last volumes in my collection that I got were Hell's Paradise in Polish, Sakamoto Days Volume 12, Vagabond Volume 2. I still have not started this, but I really want to. I'm trying to catch up to some other manga right now, and then I'll read this. The final volumes were Bakuman Volumes 1 and 2 and Air Gear from Facebook Marketplace. Ooh, this will be so hard to put back. Oh my god. Alright. This will be so hard. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. I hope to see you next time. Bye.